Hello everybody, it's Andrew Gregory here, and this is a short film made for the members of the U3A committee, and this is all to do with our shared but secure storage and our shared calendar. And I'd like to just show you how simple it is to get into it and to use it. Of course, there are a million ways to skin a cat, but we're going to concentrate on just one method, and that method involves Facebook. And I know a number of people have an irrational concern about Facebook and what it might do to them, and I'm sure that many will have grounds for thinking that to be true, but if you keep your eyes and ears open, then nothing will happen, I promise you. Yeah, we're currently looking at my browser, because a browser is a software tool to search around the internet. It's where you would do your Google search, and you may use Edge as your browser. You may use Chrome. If you're an Apple user, you may use Safari. But anyway, you will know how to get to a point where you can do an internet search. Here we're looking at Chrome. It may not look like your Chrome because I've customized it to make it heavily Jupyter centric, but in essence it's just a Google search vehicle. What I want you to type in is Wantage Grove U3A Facebook, and top of the list will come back Wantage Grove U3A in Facebook. So we're just going to click on that, and that is all it takes to get into our U3A Facebook page. Now you might want to bookmark that. I'm not going to go into bookmarking now, but if you know how to bookmark, then it would make sense to put a bookmark here. If you can get into Facebook anyway, you may already have a bookmark for Facebook, then you can find our page up here in the search Facebook bit just by typing in WAG U3A, Wantage Grove U3A, WAG U3A, and that will bring you to this page. Right, I don't intend to tell you all that's on this page. For us as members of the committee, the important bit here is this button here marked More, and when I click it, I've got a number of options, one of which is Groups. So I click on Groups, and the various groups that we have are shown here. See, the Facebook page is public. Anyone who knows how to navigate through Facebook would be able to find this page and to find the information on it. And that's fine, because we publish things that we want people to see. But as far as our groups are concerned, we want to keep that private, and these groups are private. Only bona fide members of a group can actually get into the group. And if you're not a member, then clicking on any one of these groups would simply elicit a message saying, well, would you like to join? And if you click on join, if you click on join the group, then that will send a message to the group owner, and they will decide whether to let you in or not. Once you've been let in, then you'll be a member, and anytime you click on the group in the future, you'll go straight in. One of the groups is committee, so I'm going to click on committee now. I'm going to visit the group. So now we're in the committee group, and this is private. It's private to members of the group, and at the moment we've got 5 members. At the moment we have June and Brian, David and me, but I would like all of the members of the committee to be in this group, and there are reasons why you would want to be in this group, and one of the most cogent is if we look down the page, we'll get to a bit where You see there's some books on a shelf, and this is our committee library. And these are all our documents and our calendar and so on. Don't click on the picture because it will just show you a bigger picture. But here is the blue link that will take you to our U3A Microsoft account. Now it takes you straight to the documents, and this is our library of documents. And if you can get in here, then you can write documents, you can download documents, you can put documents in there. This is our secure and private list of documents for the committee. If I look under committee and committee meetings, then all the papers relating to our committee meetings, agendas, minutes and supporting papers and so on, they're all recorded here. Some meetings have more papers associated with them than others, but there's a history here of our committee meetings. We could look at our library of and here we'll find our policies and our constitution. Where we've written roles, documents to support roles, then they're here as well. Documents supporting trustees and so on. So this is intended to be our secure and shared library of documents. Anyway, I don't need to go too much further into that. You can explore that at your leisure. But however, having said that, there is just one folder here of interest, and that is public documents. There's a folder called public documents. I haven't done this yet, but I'm going to ask June to have a link to this one folder on the website. Because the documents here will be of some interest to people outside of the committee. These are risk assessments, and if anybody needs to know about risk assessments, then there's no danger in them being able to read a form about a risk assessment. So anything that you put into that folder, public documents, will be published on the website by dint of June putting a link to that folder, read only, on the parish website, on the U3A website. But the other thing that I really wanted to share with you is if you look at the top here, top left of the window, next to the word OneDrive, there's a device of 9 dots formed into a square, and that is the menu. Because with these Microsoft accounts, there's a whole raft of software and services which are made available. This is all completely free. The free version has only got 5 gigabytes of storage, but everything that's currently here only occupies 0.1 gigabytes, which is just 2% of what's available to us. If we ran into a problem and started storing photographs and large files and so on, it's a simple matter of buying some extra storage, which comes quite cheaply. But let's not go there yet. We've got plenty of storage left. I don't think we're going to be doing too much storing. So let's have a look at this menu up here. So when I click the square of 9 dots, there's a whole raft of apps which are available. Actually, there are a great many more than this. If I click on all apps, then there's a huge list of them, of apps that are available to us. And, they're free to use. So, we could explore those at our leisure or not, according to taste. But the one that I'm particularly interested in at the moment is actually right at the top, which is the calendar. So if I click on calendar, up pops our shared U3A calendar, and in a form which can be edited. So if you feel happy about manipulating calendars, then feel free to put, to put something in. And actually, what I might do, just to demonstrate how simple this is to say I'm going to make a spurious entry in the calendar here for Saturday the 10th of February. I mean, which is obviously a past date, but I'm going to do it nonetheless. So I'm going to double click it, and then what I get is a series of questions relating to what I'm going to put in there. So I'm going to say spurious calendar entry, and we're going to say that it starts at 10 o'clock and it ends at midday, and it's going to be it's going to be at the shoulder in Wallingford Street. Right, and of course you could type anything here. If we were setting up a new group, we would put the group leader and what happens in the group and so on. There's plenty of space for typing there, and indeed use of colour and fonts and what have you. This is just a kind of a word processor type entry box. So that's great. So all I say is save. Oh, by the way, you can have different colours on these things by putting them into a group, and you do that by categorising. And you say this is going to be orange, and then I can say save. So now we've got a nice new orange calendar entry there. And if I double click it again, then we can see all those details. Now the point about our shared calendar is that very instantaneously any changes to this calendar are published to the website and to the Facebook page, the public facing Facebook page. So these calendar entries really are public facing, and we can check that out by just quickly going back to Facebook. We're just going to revisit the public element of our Facebook page, and here we've got a calendar, and this automatically monitors and tracks changes made to the calendar that we've just looked at in the committee area. It's a read-only calendar, so it looks slightly different. It doesn't have the colours for example. And you wouldn't be able to edit this because this is the public facing bit, but you see here's our spurious calendar entry. So you can read the details, but you can't change them. This is just, so although this is public, it's just for reading. So any changes that you put in the calendar will immediately appear on the public facing read-only calendar, which can be found on our website and on our Facebook page, both of which are public facing. They're available to anybody who's inquiring. So let's go back to the real calendar. This is the real calendar inside the committee group, and of course I want to get rid of this. So I double click it, and I'd say delete. Are you sure you want to delete? Yes, and it's gone. Okay, I think that is pretty much all I want to say. So do have a go. please try and join the committee group. I'll watch out for your, because all you'll be able to do initially is to click on join, and then I'll get a message and I'll allow you in, and from that point on you can just go into the committee group whenever you like, and you will be able to add and look at all of our secret and secure files, and also our secret and secure calendar. Great, thank you for listening.